Good morning, good afternoon. So today we'll be teaching about manutenzione and what elementi di what di veicoli, which is vehicle maintenance. So on this particular one, we'll be talking about forza aderente, which is the number one. This is chapter 25 on the patente. So we'll be talking about forza aderente. So first of all, what is forza aderente? Forza aderente means the force grip. It means the force grip.
La forza aderente consente il movimento del veicolo.
He said the force grip, which is forza aderente, the force grip or this grip, the strength of the grip, it allowed the movement. Movimento means movement. It allowed the movement of what? Of your vehicle. It allows the movement of your what? Vehicle. So let's go to number 2.
La forza aderente si oppone allo slittamento verso l'esterno della curva.
Dice la forza aderente si oppone allo slittamento verso l'esterno della curva. Meaning, he said the force grip it opposes the sliding towards what? External. External means what? Outside. Towards the outside of the what? Of the curve. So this is curve, right? This is curve here. Let me make it very wide. This is curve. It is the force grip that prevents your vehicle when you are driving like this. When you are driving, you are going inside, right? You are driving. It is the force grip that prevents or that opposes your vehicle from moving towards outside. Okay, from moving towards outside of the what? Of the curve. Instead of your vehicle to be going outside, it will be going inside. Okay, it will be moving inside. It will be moving what? Inside. So it is the force grip that opposes it, more or less like it prevents it. Okay, more or less like it prevents it from what? Moving what? Outside. He said the adhering force opposes the outward slip of the curve. It opposes, you can still say it prevents it from moving what? Outside. So let's go to number 3.
La forza aderente consente al veicolo di percorrere la traiettoria voluta.
He said the force grip allows your vehicle to drive through the what? The trajectory that you want. More or less like the direction that you want to go. The direction, the track that you want to follow. The force grip allows you to go to that what? To that direction. To pass through that track. Okay? To pass through that what? That direction. The force grip allows you. It allows your vehicle to go to the direction that you want to go, voluta. It allows your vehicle to go to the direction that you want to what? Go. Okay? It allows you. It allows you. Percorrere, it means across, run across. But in this particular sentence, we'll be saying drive. We'll be using the word drive as the meaning of percorrere because you are not running, instead you are driving. Okay? You are driving. All right? So it allows your vehicle to drive through the track that you want to what? You want to go. So let's talk about number 4.
La forza aderente si oppone allo slittamento dello pneumatico sull'asfalto.
Okay. It said the force grip. It opposes the sliding of your tire on the asphalt. The normal English for asphalt is the crota, the floor, ground. Okay, ground. He said the force grip opposes what? Slittamento, which is slippery. Okay, the slippage of the what? Of your tire. Pneumatico means what? Tire. Of your tire on the asphalt. He said the adhering force opposes the slipping of the tire on the what? On the asphalt. More or less like it prevents your tire from slipping on the floor. It prevents your tire from slipping on the what? On the floor. They make another draw for ground. Let me use that phrase. They make another draw for what? For the crota. If you watch this video so far, go and do the quiz and drop your answers in the comment section. So let's talk about number 2. Let's talk about number 2.
La forza aderente aumenta se l'asfalto è rugoso.
He said the force grip will increase if the asphalt is what? Rugoso. Rugoso is like something that is kind of rough. It's not smooth. It's not, let's just say rough. Okay, wrinkled. Okay, wrinkled. Rough. Maybe roads that you just pour maybe gravel on. Okay, without plastering it. Gravel, gravel is not smooth. The road will be kind of wrinkled. Okay, wrinkled. So he said the force grip, it will increase. Aumenta means increase. It will increase if the asphalt, which is the croton, this is asphalt. This is asphalt. Okay? This is what? Asphalt. So he said it will increase if the asphalt is what? Is wrinkled. The force grip will increase if the asphalt is what? Wrinkled. So let's go to number 2.
La forza aderente diminuisce se l'asfalto è bagnato.
He said the force grip will reduce if the asphalt is wet. Bagnato means what? Wet. Now, let me tell you this one for free. One of the reasons that the strength of the grip of your vehicle can reduce is, one, if the ground is wet. So you will not use your head to calculate the things that might make the ground to be wet. One, ice, snow, rain, if rain is falling, leaves, all those things. So when they say la forza aderente aumenta, se la asfalto which other word can they put again? They'll say è coperto di olio. You know it's falso because oil is liquid. If there's oil on the floor, be rest assured that the grip strength of that place will now do what? It will reduce. It will do what? It will reduce. Okay? So he said la forza aderente diminisce. It will reduce if the asphalt is covered with what? Water. If it is wet. If the asphalt is what? Wet. Don't forget, go and do the quiz and drop your answers in the comment section. Anything you did not hear from me as I'm explaining is falso. When you are doing the quiz, if you did not hear anything from me when I was explaining, put falso and come and thank me later. So let's go to number 3, which is the coefficient of grip. Which is the coefficient of what? Of grip.
Se il coefficiente di aderenza diminuisce, le ruote motrici potrebbero pattinare.
So he said if the coefficient of grip reduce, that is, if the grip between your tire and the asphalt, if it reduce, le ruote motrici, which is your vehicle tire could do what? It could move, pattinare. It could what? It would guide, which is like move. Okay? Which is what? Like move. It could move. Let's just say you're standing on the floor. If the grip between you, that is you and the ground, is low, what? You might even slip and fall down. Okay? You might slip and what? And fall down. You see, if the coefficient of what? Addition, which is grip, decreases, the drive wheels could skid. It will what? It could skid, which is move. It could what? Move. So let's go to number 2.
Se il coefficiente di aderenza diminuisce, lo spazio di frenatura aumenta.
You see, if the coefficient of grip reduces, your space of braking will do what? It will increase. Spazio di frenatura. Spazio di frenatura. So this is it. Let me break it down. This is the full totale di arresto, right? But we are going to be talking about spazio frenatura, which is your braking distance. Now, this is when you match your brake. You want to stop your vehicle, right? You see the distance it will take you to cover, the distance you will drive. You match your brake here. You want to stop your vehicle, okay? And the asphalt, maybe there's water, there's something, the grip reduces. If the coefficient of grip is no longer strong, is low, okay? And you match your brake here. The time it will take your vehicle to off, like to finally stop, which is arresto, it will do what? It will increase. Let's just say this place is wet or there's oil here and this place is dry. If you here that is in the wet place and another vehicle that is in the dry place match brake the same time, that vehicle will stop before you. That vehicle will stop before you. Okay? Which means the distance that vehicle cover will small. But the distance that you will cover before your vehicle will off increases. That is what? Your spazio di frenatura, which is the space of what? Braking. Which is the what? Space of what? Braking. He said the distance covered from the moment braking starts until the vehicle stop is called spazio di frenatura, which is braking distance. Which is what? Braking distance. Alright, so let's go to number 3.
Se il coefficiente di aderenza è basso, bisogna ridurre la velocità.
He said if the coefficient of grip is low, aderenza, don't forget, grip. Aderenza means what? Grip. If the coefficient of grip is low, you need to reduce your speed. You need to reduce your speed so that when there is a need for you to brake, or in case of sudden braking, in case maybe danger is coming, you just want to do anything sharp, it will not be extremely dangerous for you. Okay, it will not be extremely what? Dangerous for you. So if the coefficient of grip is low, you need to reduce your speed. Don't forget, what you did not hear from me is what? Fast. So let's go to number 4. So he said il coefficiente di aderenza basso limita la velocità alla quale è possibile percorrere una curva in sicurezza. He said the coefficient of grip, it limits the speed, okay, in which it is possible for you to cover the curve in safety. Now, if maybe that curve you can drive 50 km/h to follow up. So if the grip between your vehicle, if the grip is low, let me use that word, if the grip is low, okay, it will limit the speed. It will limit the what? Speed, which means your speed will reduce. If you're supposed to drive 50 km normal, because of the low coefficient of grip, you have to drive maybe 20, 30. Okay, maybe 30 for you to what? Cover that place in safety. The limit will do what? It will reduce. So let's go to number 2.
Il coefficiente di aderenza basso favorisce lo slittamento in curva.
He said if the coefficient of grip is low, it do what? It causes the slippage in curve. So he said il coefficiente di aderenza basso limita la velocità alla quale è possibile percorrere una curva in sicurezza. He said the coefficient of grip, it limits the speed, okay, in which it is possible for you to cover the curve in safety. Now, if maybe that curve you can drive 50 km/h to follow up. So if the grip between your vehicle, if the grip is low, let me use that word, if the grip is low, okay, it will limit the speed. It will limit the what? Speed, which means your speed will reduce. If you're supposed to drive 50 km normal, because of the low coefficient of grip, you have to drive maybe 20, 30. Okay, maybe 30 for you to what? Cover that place in safety. If you don't want problem, you don't want maybe you don't want your vehicle to slip or to skid, anything. Okay, it will limit the speed that you will use to cover that curve. So let's go to number 2.
Il coefficiente di aderenza basso favorisce lo slittamento in curva.
He said the coefficient of grip, the coefficient of low grip, it do what? It promotes the slippage of your vehicle in curve. Favorisce. Please don't use favor. Or you can still use favor. No, use promote. Okay, promote. Promote. Or you can still say cause. Okay, you can still say cause. All right. So when the coefficient of grip, when the grip is low, it will cause your vehicle to what? To slip, to draw in curve. Look at it. You are trying to drive through a curve. The grip between this asphalt and your tire is low. What will happen? Your vehicle will be drawing. Okay, your vehicle will be what? It will be slipping. If it's S-L-I-P-I-N-G or double P-I-N-G. I'm not an English student. Okay, your vehicle will be what? Slippery. Okay, it will cause it to what? To slip through the what? Through the curve. So let's see what the English says. He said the low coefficient of grip promotes slippage when cornering. Yeah, when you are driving through the curve. When you are trying to curve, try to turn. It will make it to do what? To slip. It will make your vehicle to do what? To slip. Okay? So let's go to number 3.
Il coefficiente di aderenza basso aumenta lo spazio di frenatura.
Don't forget, if the coefficient of grip is low, your space of braking will do what? Increase. If the coefficient of grip is low, your space of braking will do what? Increase. Let me show you guys again. Oh, this is the second time I'm showing you this thing here now. So now, if this vehicle now is here, and this asphalt is dry, or should I say rough, and here there is all this stone and all that on the floor, and here there is water or oil on the floor. When you and this vehicle match brake the same time, I just assume this one is here. Okay? When you and this vehicle match brake, this one will stop, your own will still be going. This vehicle will stop, the vehicle that will be here will stop, your own will still be going because the floor is slippery. Okay? Because the floor is what? Slippery. The grip is low. The grip is what? Low. So that's why they say when the coefficient of grip is low, basso, it will increases your space of what? Braking. It will increases your space of what? Braking. So let's go.
Il coefficiente di aderenza basso rende pericolose le frenate brusche.
He said the coefficient of grip, when it is low, it makes sudden braking very, very dangerous. Frenate brusche, like abrupt, sharp braking, it makes it really, really dangerous. Anything can happen. Your vehicle might, what's this word? Somersault, like tumble during that process. Okay? Rende. It makes abrupt braking, sharp braking, it makes it what? More dangerous. When the grip is low. I repeat, when the grip is what? Low. So if you have watched the video to this extent, don't forget to give us a like, share, and follow for more videos. Do the quiz and leave your answers in the comment section. So let's go.
Chi conduce un motociclo deve considerare che l'aderenza diminuisce sulle rotaie specialmente in caso di pioggia.
He said, chi conduce un motociclo? Who drives a motorbike? A motorbike. This is motociclo, motorcycle. Who they drive motorcycle must consider, deve considerare. Considerare means consider. Che l'aderenza diminuisce, that the grip will reduce. That person must consider that the grip will reduce sulle rotaie, specialmente in caso di pioggia. On all these tracks, okay, rains, anyone. All these tracks, maybe like tram tracks, train tracks, all those stuff, especially tram tracks that vehicles are still driving, okay? When you are driving a motorcycle, you need to know, put it in your mind, that in case of rain, when it is raining like this, and you are driving on top of all these wheels, okay, that the grip reduces. You just need to know. So the reason why they are telling you is for you to moderate your speed, okay? Be very, very careful when you are driving on on tracks or rails, okay? Be very, very careful. So let's go.
Chi conduce un motociclo deve considerare che l'aderenza diminuisce sulle strisce della segnaletica orizzontale in caso di pioggia.
He said, chi conduce un motociclo? Who is driving? Conduce, conduct, which means you're driving, right? Who is driving a motorcycle? If you're conducting a motorcycle or you are driving a motorcycle, deve considerare. You should consider, or you must consider, that the grip will reduce. Diminishing means reduce, which is decrease. You must consider that the grip will reduce sulle strisce della segnaletica orizzontale, which is on the horizontal stripes, which is all these lines that they are drawing on the floor. Those paint where they paint for grant. Okay? Those horizontal road markings, maybe segnale di triangolo, the one on the floor, attraversamento pedonale, ciclabile, those things that they draw on the floor, those horizontal signs that is on the floor. In case of rain, when you are driving a bike, just know that they will reduce. If you want to try it, if you're adapting this thing, when rain is falling, you see that stripe just be running on those attraversamento line, you might fall down. I'm not saying you should drive car, go and run. You might, as in the chances of you falling down if you're not careful is very, very high. It's very, very high. So let's go. He said, those who drives a motorcycle must consider that grip decreases on the horizontal markings in case of rain. So let's go to number 6. Don't forget to give us our thumbs up, oh. Don't forget to give me my thumbs up, oh. Okay, so let's talk about the strength and the asphalt, which is the cruta. So let's go.
La forza aderente diminuisce se la strada è sporca di olio.
He said the force grip will reduce if the ground is dirty with oil. Anything liquid. Oil, rain, which other thing? Ah, God. Even during this spring, these leaves that breeze will just blow on the floor. Ha, don't try those leaves in Italy. Oh. Sporke, dirty. If the ground is dirty with oil, if there is oil on the floor, if there's oil on the floor, the force grip with what? It will reduce. The force grip with what? It will reduce. So let's go to number 2.
La forza aderente risulta maggiore se l'asfalto è asciutto e pulito.
Now, the force grip will be greater. Like the strength will increase. If it be say the asphalt is what? Is clean and dried. Asciutto. Dry. If the asphalt is dry, and if it is clean, pulito, the force, the strength of the grip will do what? It will be greater. Like when you are driving, say when they'll say road cleared, like the driving will be very, very smooth, no stress. The driving will be very, very smooth, no stress, nothing, because ground clean, finish. You're not using power to drive your car. He said the addition force is greater if the asphalt is dry and clean. Thank you so much. So we'll be stopping here. On our next episode, we'll be continuing from what? 7 to, let's see how many we can cover in 30 minutes. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, do the quiz, and leave your answers in the comment section. You are free to request a video and I will reply you with a very beautiful explanation. Bye-bye.